we're going to put her on the shelf. We know we're going to have same old mediocre programming, but we got that Liv card in the back pocket to get that pop 6 months. That is so wrong in so many ways. You want the pop every single week. You're going to forfeit months of her being on TV, Coach, for the big pop of her return. That's insanity, Coach.
Think about what they could do with what you're describing. The first couple of weeks, you could have her in a sling, which would be a shoot.
Yep.
You could have her shoot a video from home telling the entire WWE universe, don't worry about it. I'm more than just a great wrestler. I'm a great brand. I'm powerful. And then when she physically can get on a plane, they do what you're talking about. And can you imagine the entertaining backstage skits that you could have with the women coming in and pitching ideas to her for her to say yes, no, or indifferent? And some of the, like, can you imagine Rhea Ripley wanting a match with whoever, and she's got to humble herself to walk in and ask Liv Morgan for that?
And then,
that'd be amazing.
And Coach, you go one step further. She gets the position because either she has something on, Aldis, or she's got something on Pearce, and that's a whole other storyline. What is she hanging over their head? I mean, there are so many things, but again, they're just in this routine of playing for the pop, and knowing, okay, we've got her, we'll pull her out, in January, whenever. That's the wrong way to go about it, Coach.
It really, especially when they're in a position, and this almost tells me that they're either stubborn or they're blind to what's really going on. One of my favorite lines, as you know, is there is no substitute for star power. And right now they have about, to me, 3 or 4 women tops that move the needle a little bit. And then they have probably 5 to 7 men. They're not super, super, super deep. And Liv is one of those 3 or 4 people. And we've been talking about this with The Rock and his storylines for months. And this is something we always did back in the day. I mean, this was normal. The thought of staying home for 6 months just because you couldn't wrestle, out of sight, out of mind. And wrestlers are the most paranoid talents on planet Earth. Go.
Can I add one more thing to that, Coach? Because we're forgetting a very small detail. Let's piggyback that with ticket prices. You're paying to see stars. So now we're going to continue to charge these prices and take Liv off the list. Why? You don't need to. These are, Coach, I'm sitting here and I'm telling you, it's going to be the Royal Rumble and they're going to hit Liv's music. I'm telling you, Coach.
You're right.
And if that is the case, they are missing so much of a possibility here with her.
And let's say, Vince, that they don't want to put her on the show. You still have to sell those tickets. So you could put her on the marquee. You could put her on the advertisement, and she can walk out there dark. She can welcome the crowd. She can go out there after the main event, whatever it is. It's about 2 different things, the in-house show and the TV show.
Yes.
We believe she should be on both, but
yes,
you can take care of one if you don't want to do the other. And the other thing I thought about Vince was this, because they've been very adamant. We don't need house shows. We don't need the 300 events a year. We're going to take it down below 200 a year. And I put this out and I made it very clear because I am so tired of getting misquoted by these stupid dirt sheets all the time. Well, Coach said this, stop quoting me unless you're going to watch the damn show. And Vince. But it's a freak injury. I agree with that. But having trained in the ring a lot, it's like playing football. It's having your body used to the reps, having your body used to the pounding, all of that kind of stuff. And taking her injury out of it, this is what they open themselves up to when you don't have the house shows and you don't have wrestlers and talent working matches every single week. Do you think these stars are going to the Performance Center and running ropes and taking bumps when they've been in the business for 8 or 10 years? The answer is no to that. They're not doing that. So if you don't have a match, because there's no house shows, Vince, for 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, and then you go out there and they want you to have a 20-minute banger, you're opening yourself up to injury. And I know why, because the people that are running it right now have never known that side of the business. They're just worried about the money side of the business. I think you're going to start to see more and more injuries because of this, not the freak kind, just the kind that, hey, the body wasn't used to it, and all of a sudden a ligament snapped or something broke, and they're going to be out because of it.
And not only that, Coach, what about working out new spots? Because, again, go to the house show. We're going to work out new spots every night. When are they working out the new spots now, Coach? How about 2 hours before the show? They're doing it for the first time. So again, the odds of somebody getting hurt increases because they're not taking the proper time. All of this adds up, Coach. All of it adds up.